This is a Dragon Blazer production.
Coming soon to a podcast near you.
It isn't every day a prince is born.
They call me Thumper. Gosh.
Quick! The thicket!
He doesn't walk very good, does he?
My little Bambi.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Coming Soon to a Podcast Near You. I am your host, Dear Blaze, and co-host Skunk Zaber. I don't know. I had a hard time coming up with stuff for this one.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm Xavier. I don't stink. I shower regularly.
Okay.
But anyway.
You're not a skunk?
No, I just got done eating a bunch of chips. I wish I was eating venison because that would be hilarious. But today, well, not today, but we watched, Bambi. We watched Bambi, the 1942 Disney film, and this is the fifth? Yeah, this is the fifth movie of our regular Disney watch, and our sixth movie in the Disney slot movies. Which means, after this one, and then the next one, which, I don't remember which the next Disney movie after this will be, but after that one, we will move on to A Bug's Life. So that's cool. I don't think I've watched Bug's Life.
I think you said Saludos Amigos was next.
Yeah, next in about 6 weeks, maybe not, probably less than that, because we're still trying to get caught up with our regular scheduled timeline. We will get to Saludos Amigos, and then to A Bug's Life. So, all right. So for one thing, as you probably see if you're watching and not specifically listening, my environment has changed. I'd like to know whether or not you guys think this accentuates me better or worse, or if I should, I don't know. So, certain YouTube videos have made me a bit of a lighting freak when it comes to video, which is why, when I record gaming videos, I plan to, do it mostly audio-based, which probably should mean that I should invest in some better sound equipment, audio equipment, because I've listened to myself on this podcast. I don't sound good.
Yes,
Anyways,
when you say sound good, that really helps.
Anyways,
continue.
So we watched Bambi. It's from 1942. This is I believe the last of the regular Disney movies of this year that we will watch that I actually really know about. I think I'm gonna check, because I don't think I've ever heard of Saludos Amigos.
Oh, I have.
I mean, then we've got what? What is that?
I don't know. I don't know if all these are considered feature films. Are we wanting to go through all these? Because I don't know if they count as the actual feature films.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't really. I mean, you mentioned. I wrote them down because you mentioned them. Yeah,
I was looking at a list. I don't know if there's a difference.
Yeah, I don't know what cell phenomena. I didn't know how to spell it, so I just wrote down whatever gibberish I could think of. Okay, so never mind. Actually, after oh, that's Saludos Amigos. Never mind. I didn't.
Oh, jeez.
So okay. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, after this will come Saludos Amigos. Is that okay? Is Saludos Amigos like the feature film that you're mentioning? Like, is it an animated
that one I've
feature film?
heard of, but then there's a whole bunch of them that I've never actually
Bugs
heard
Life.
of.
Three Caballeros.
I've heard of that one too.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead Do America. That's in June. I hope that we're caught up by then. And then there's Make My Music. Never heard of that either.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's considered a list of Disney theatrical animation.
Fun and Fancy Free. That's in the same month as The Last Jedi. Yeah, then there's Toy Story 2. Yeah, we're gonna get 2 Pixar movies this year, which was more than we did last year. But it's probably gonna be the trend. We're only gonna get 2 multiverse type movies. And then Melody Time, and I believe Melody Time will be the last movie we get this year.
Let's see. Saludos Amigos, live
The
action.
last Disney movie, at least.
It's the first of 6 package films.
Package.
I don't know.
What, is there a penis in this movie?
I guess it was a theatrical film. The Victory Through Air Power. I don't know. I suppose we can do all of them. It's just they're not what I think of when I think of Disney theatrical films.
Oh yeah. We're going through Women's History Month, so that's something we can bring up.
Wasn't that last month?
No, that was Black History Month. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
February was Black History Month. March is Women's History Month. And as we watched a TikTok, actually, well, you watched a TikTok. I listened to it. Yeah, every month is White History Month. Apparently, that is. Oh my goodness. I don't know who's going around saying we should have a White History Month. Well, for one thing,
they say that kind of stuff.
Oh, why? Anyways, you know, for one thing, white people are the majority in the U.S. So no. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing for males, because males and females are roughly have the same quantity of people, but if you think of history-wise, yeah, we don't want to disregard people for their gender, but history kind of did that, so we do kind of have to.
They kind of did that a lot.
Yeah, Yeah. So yeah, I don't know who's going around screaming, we deserve to have a White History Month, and we need that, like, I don't know, in June or something, July, because July has Independence Day all the time, and I don't know, yes, this has everything to do with Bambi, because Bambi has a gunner, and gunners mean America, and America means white people, because we're racist pieces of garbage. Anyways.
Alrighty then.
That is the same energy, oh my goodness, saying we deserve a White History Month has the same energy as the line, all lives matter. Yes! Technically, yes! But, like, do you know how much, like, okay, even if you disregard, like, history and, like, okay, it wasn't us that enslaved black people, it was our ancestors who enslaved black people. Okay, but black people still take a ton of crap nowadays because there's still racist bigots walking around. So, yeah, we still kind of have to acknowledge the fact that, yeah, that we can be kind of terrible people to them sometimes.
Are you okay? Just going on a rant here.
Yeah, I'm going on a rant. Because people can be really dumb, man. It sucks that it's the majority of it. That's the majority of the country, and not just, like, I don't know, select few amount of people who is just has a louder voice than most of the others. No, this is a huge majority of the U.S. just being racist bigots. But yeah, it's Women's History Month, and you can kind of make an argument that, okay, yeah, men need a History Month as well, but it's a Men's History Month, okay? Okay, if you think about the women's side of the history and the men's side of the history, emphasis on the history here, which one do you think, took the heat from the other one just a bit more? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not saying this to be sexist, by the way, because we deserve equality, and when I say equality, I don't mean like, okay, we need to have women bump men down a peg so that they're on top now and they're on the bottom. That got weirdly sexual. I didn't mean to do that. But like, oh my goodness. But like, equality means like averaging, like balance, not like making one of not like us fighting like there's a war between the genders. I don't know. We're not 6-year-olds anymore. I mean, some of us are, because that's how time works. But yeah, let's move on, because I've been ranting a little bit too much. Let's move on to the movie that we were supposed to be talking about.
Bambi,
the show, or the movie where a deer has his mother killed.
That's what you took for this.
And then has babies.
Sure,
okay.
Sure.
This movie is a bit... Okay. It doesn't have nearly as much of the racial stereotypes that we've seen with the other movies, I guess. Because, like, we've got a lot of controversy when it comes to racism with the previous 3 Disney movies, but previous 4, I mean, because I forgot about Fantasia for some reason.
Everyone forgets about Fantasia.
But yeah, Yeah. Bambi mostly just takes place in the animal kingdom. We don't even see who kills Bambi's mom. We just know that there's some gunners walking around going like, I am a lumberjack and it's okay. Bang, 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 bang. And want some venison. Yeah, because venison is pretty delicious. So Bambi's mother, we don't want to say we killed her in the name of American hunting. We want to say that, she contributed to the circle of life.
Yeah, I haven't got to talk about anything for a while, so I'm just listening and going with the flow, man.
I don't know, man. I hear your controllers clacking. I know you're playing well. I know that you're playing games while listening to this dear show of. Man, it's a wonder why nobody listens to us. Anyways, but yeah, I guess you could also make the argument that I could take you to the East Coast. Push you over a bridge and say, if a shark eats you, then that you contribute to the circle of life.
Anyways, this is Disney's Bambi.
I already said that already, though. With the times, man.
Yeah. I got you. Nowhere you said it, I think. This is a movie about the little prince being born in the forest, and Bambi is there, and he grows up, and he loses his mommy, and stuff.
But he keeps his daddy.
He does.
This is probably... Holy crap, is this the first movie... First of the Disney movies that we review where a child has both of his parents, his or her parents?
Well, he does lose one.
Well, he does lose one, yes. But, there is a part where both of a child's parents are on screen with the child at the same time. There's two scenes, actually, if you think about it, because Bambi and his wife, I don't remember her name, breed and has 2 children. And although we don't exactly see, never mind, we don't see the father on screen with the children. So yeah, okay. But yeah, I mean, you get Fantasia, which it speaks for itself. You got Pinocchio. Pinocchio doesn't have any parents. You got Snow White. Snow White has an evil stepmother. And you've got Dumbo. Dumbo is just, I don't know, a midichlorian child who was created out of thin air because storks are like that for some reason. So yeah, Bambi's the first of the Disney movies where we actually see a child with all of his or her parents on screen at the same time. Wow.
I guess that's correct.
I mean, there's also Toy Story, which we've gone over that. There's a mother, but we don't know about a father. Great contribution you've got here, Dad.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I don't care for this movie. This movie was kind of boring for me. It wasn't one of my favorite Disney movies. It was just...
Yeah, it has fantastic animation, but its story
the
definitely
animation's
was
fine.
bland.
It's just kind of boring. I didn't hate it, but it was definitely not one of my favorites. It's not like it's necessarily bad. It's just not super interesting. I mean, that's literally all it is Bambi growing up, losing his mom, and then becoming the leader of the forest. That's it.
With his dad.
He does fall in love with another deer.
I think sometime in the 2000s they made a sequel to this movie. I haven't watched it.
I never plan on watching it. Why would I watch it when this movie kind of bored me?
Yeah, but it is
straight
famous.
to DVD, it doesn't count.
Yeah, it is famous because everybody knows about everybody makes jokes about Bambi's mom, killing Bambi's mom.
Eating Bambi's mom.
Yes, delicious Bambi's mom. That got also weirdly sexual. I'm sorry.
You're making it sexual.
Anyways, I'm hungry for venison.
I know. I'm just hungry.
So this movie doesn't really have a very big synopsis. You actually pretty much summed it up pretty well.
I did.
Probably better.
That's all it is.
But yeah,
you have three characters, essentially, other than Bambi's mom. You have Thumper and Flower.
Who Bambi basically named. I don't even think we see Flower's parents.
No.
So Bambi just named a skunk.
And then they then they're all I'm not going to fall in love. And then right after they say they're not going to fall in love, they all fall in love. Every single one. It's very quick, very, yep.
I mean, that's not exactly love either. That's more of getting aroused. They all walk away from the owl telling them, hey, don't get aroused. And then they all get aroused. That is the movie.
It's not a very good movie. It's one of the weaker entries in the Disney catalog. It's just boring.
Alright.
It's just my opinion.
Yeah, it probably it's probably better summed up by that one Lion King movie. The Circle of Life!
Except for Lion King had a very entertaining story that ripped off Shakespeare, but still a very entertaining story.
And it burns us all. Oh.
Yes.
But yeah, it does. The movie does kind of go full circle. That's pretty entertaining in my opinion. Anyways, how would you rate this movie though?
I would say that it is a 3.
3. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, as I've mentioned, this movie, I don't know if it knows what... I think it does know what it wants to be, but I don't think it accomplishes said want. It's entertaining in the animation department, but not exactly...
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking movie. I read that the animators, studied deer. They had almost like a zoo in their place to study all the animals to get the animation right. Damn, is this a boring movie? It's just lame.
But yeah, if you, it's an amazing thing to look at, but there's not much substance. So for that reason, yeah, I'll give it a 4. I'd say it's, yeah, I don't know what I gave Fantasia, but I don't know if I want to say this is better or worse than Fantasia.
Fantasia, at least, It had boring spots, but it had interesting spots as well.
Right.
This is just, I don't know, boring.
All right. Not Cinematra, actually. It's Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, right. I have a feeling Rotten Tomatoes is going to disappoint me.
People are nostalgia-driven. I'm telling you.
They are. But when you watch this, it's just one of the more boring movies, in my opinion.
I'm gonna guess 79. We're probably definitely in the minority with, and with what the audience. I'm gonna guess 92.
Oh, I'm going to guess 92 for critics and 79 for audience.
Oh, okay.
Go backwards. Wow. 91% for critics. 73 for audience.
Talk about bad luck, man.
I just copied you and got a one off for both of them, except for I turned it around. It makes me laugh.
You cheated. You cheater.
Cheat.
Eater.
It's a weird thing to say. Sure.
Now I'm hungry for pumpkin pie. Anyways, Cinematra.
I'm just hungry. I need to eat. Cinematra.
Right.
I've got one.
All right.
Out of all of Bambi and his friends, which one would you like to eat right now?
Probably his mother.
So deer? You want venison?
I want some venison.
I hear
Or wait,
rabbit's pretty good too.
Yeah. Actually, no. The mother's already dead. She got shot. That's uncreative. So what about his father?
Technically, you're not supposed to shoot mother. So hunters have rules, and they're supposed to shoot bucks and not, female deer.
Well, that's sexist. Also, I'm wondering if that's like a rule that wasn't in place in 1942.
I'm pretty sure it was. Or it might have been. Nah, I don't know. I guess I don't know that.
I'm surprised that
But I looked it up on that was on IMDb, so they didn't do the research if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Bambi didn't vouch for revenge against the deer hunter.
That's Bambi too.
I remember this SNL skit that basically had
The Rock
this
as Bambi.
Yeah, had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Bambi, basically vouching for revenge against the hunters. I think. I don't know.
Yep, that's pretty much correct.
It was a hilarious skit. 10 out of 10 recommend.
It's a very funny skit. I know which skit you're talking about.
As for the movie itself, 4 out of 10. It's pretty to look at, but there's not much substance beyond that.
I suppose I wouldn't say it's just boring. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm not trying to shit on this movie. I'm not trying to say it's a bad movie. I'm just saying that it's not one that I particularly care to watch a lot. I understand why people like it. I like the song April Showers, I think it's called. The song that plays that gets like dark with the lightning and stuff when it's raining. I like that song.
Remember
this also.
When we were watching. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Remember when we were watching? What was it called? The movie with the guy has dog shot.
Huh? Oh, John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick. Remember, you got the dog, and you told Raina and I, don't get too attached. I had to tell myself that with Bambi's mother. I didn't really get too attached to Bambi's mother. Bambi's mother didn't even have a name.
Nope.
At least Boo had a name in Monsters Incorporated.
Yes.
Although Boo didn't die.
No.
Boo didn't get shot or kicked by some douchebag. Actually, douchebag who hunted illegally, but anyways. Everybody's breaking the law when creating the conflict of the movie.
Yes.
But yeah, this movie didn't even really have an antagonist. There's that deer that Bambi fought.
There's the hunter. It's just...
Anyways.
And his name if you go to IMDb, his name is just Matt.
What do you give me for my Bambi Father Venison?
The venison's good. I'm going to go with an 8.
Cool. Okay. As for my Cinemantra, okay. So, let's see here.
You know what this movie, what positive remembering I have of this movie?
What?
So, a long time ago in the 80s, they used to do music videos with, I'm assuming it was the 80s. They made music videos with some of the Disney cartoons, and they did a music video of Hello by Lionel Richie. You know that song?
Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
That's the one. That one.
Ah.
They made a music video, and they just put pretty much the entire scene when Bambi and they edited it to where Bambi and Thumper and Flower are all finding their loves. It's pretty much the music video. And I remember that when I watched this movie, because I was like, I remember all this scene because I remember the music video when I was a kid.
Ah. All right. Also, did you catch that Flower named his child Bambi?
Yes.
Yeah,
I did.
That was cheesy.
Yes.
Something tells me that Flower has a thing for Bambi,
Yeah.
which is a case of 1942 gays. Anyways, which rhymes.
Separate.
What?
Nothing.
I need a Shana mantra. Huh. Alright. Okay, so you are the predator who wants to hunt a human who is a hunter. Whether or not it's fiction or not, who would you go to hunt?
What do you mean?
Okay, so you are the predator from, like, the movie Predator, the movie Prey.
Okay.
And you decide to hunt against someone in specific. Whether or not the person is real, whether or not the person is fiction. Tell me, who is your target, Mr. Predator, sir? And it has to be like a hunter of some sort. Someone who has killed like an animal or done something in the purpose of just being malicious or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna go going after Jeffrey Dahmer.
I'll give you a 10. I'll do the brand. I don't have my dice in my immediate vicinity, so let's just use
Alright.
or
So,
Siri, I mean.
we are going to find out what the genre of our random movie is going to be. Hey Siri. Wait, what is it? 1 through 39?
48.
48. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 through 48.
That would be 10.
10. What is 10? Do, 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 do. 10. Ugh. Drama.
Drama. Holy crap.
Drama.
Yeah, didn't we already get a drama movie? Whoa. We got our first copy, guys.
Have we done a drama before?
Yeah, Prey.
Oh,
Prey
we
was our
considered-
drama movie.
We considered that a drama.
Yep.
Ugh.
Alright, so we're gonna have to think of another drama movie. Hang on, I
Okay.
just missed a call from Mom. So why don't we figure that out whilst, everything gets settled. Alrighty.
Okay, well.
Okay.
That's it.
Again, peace. Okay. So, I am Cryokin Artist on the Instagram, Facebook, the YouTube, and the TikTok. I'm also Snowshine Gaming, which, doesn't have any videos on it yet, but I have ordered a capture card, which I plan to, get some gaming videos on the channel. For those of you who like gaming.
Hooray for gaming.
Gaming is fun.
Alright,
Rots my brain.
you can find me on Dragon Blazer Productions, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also find me on Dragon Blazer Pro on the Twitter. Stuff.
And stuff.
And that's it. See you. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat some deer mom meat. Peace. Oh, once again, please, if you will, like and subscribe onto our YouTube page titled Coming Soon to a Podcast Near You, where all these wacky podcasts where we watch movies and review them go on. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.